everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So this feels really weird to be doing a proper intro to just a sit down main channel video because it has been a hot minute since I've done that. I actually don't remember the last time I sat down and did a dedicated YouTube video where I'm just sat doing a haul. First of all, must just announce, I mean it might not even be that obvious yet because I've just done my makeup, but somehow on the way back from America I have lost my powder. So I've got my makeup on right now with no powder on because I can't find it anywhere, and if you know me, you know that is probably like the most crucial part of my makeup routine because my skin produces oil at an abnormally rapid rate. So yeah, just ignore the fact my makeup might look a little bit of extra glowy today because I don't have my powder and I really have no idea where it's gone, and I really need to try and find it because like I said, it's an absolute essential for me in my makeup routine. And shock, it is absolutely boiling in here, but I've had to shut the door whilst I'm filming this because the building works outside are so loud, so I'm probably going to break a serious sweat whilst doing this video. But today I am going to be doing an American shopping haul because I went a little bit crazy when I was in New York with the shopping, which to be honest I knew I was going to do anyway because I'd planned loads of things that I wanted to go and buy, and when you go to New York, like a big element of it is going shopping. So Cal and I already said before we went that we were going to shop, and we actually bought, this is the first time I've ever done this, we bought another suitcase to bring home just with our shopping in, and it come to 30 kg between mine and Cal's shopping, so I've got a lot to show you. But I hope you enjoy. If you do, please smash a huge thumbs up, and other than that, let's just get started. That felt incredibly weird. Oh my god, I feel like I'm going back to the OG YouTube days. American hauls are one of my favorite videos on YouTube to watch, and I feel like I've got some really good bits here, so I don't actually know where to start. Maybe I start with the big thing that I bought myself, which I was planning on buying anyway, and it is actually from Cartier. Basically, if you have watched any of my vlogs, you would know that collect is a bit of a weird word to use, but like I guess I kind of do. I collect Cartier jewelry on my hand. It is hands down the best thing I've ever bought myself, and it's just one of my favorite things in the whole entire world. I've just realized I've got makeup on my nail, that's good. But I actually bought myself this pin bracelet here, and there was actually, well, there's a couple of reasons why I bought this. I always basically buy myself the jewelry when something, like I've achieved something or I've done something really good in my life, like I won't just go into the shop and buy it. So there was a reason why I bought the bracelet, but then it is also, it just worked out it's a lot cheaper to buy it in New York because I actually bought this ring here, which I bought for my book Relationship Status when I was in New York last year, and it was way cheaper than buying it in the UK. No idea why. I genuinely have no idea why, but I probably won't actually ever buy any of this in the UK again. I probably will always buy it in America just because it is so much cheaper. But I bought this bracelet. I can't actually take it off myself because the way that it comes off, like you kind of need two hands, but it's just gorgeous. And I got the one with the diamonds in, so I've got diamonds around the little pin thing here and at the end, and I'm just in love with it. Like I feel like I'm very nearly completing this stack now, and this is like my dream stack. Like every time I was looking at my hand, I just can't believe it. I went and bought it with some of the boys, and then we met back up with Billy and Oscar, and I was telling Billy that I was like maybe gonna buy it, I wasn't sure, and when I got back, well, when we met up, he was like, did you buy the bracelet? And I was like, yeah, and his reaction was the cutest thing in the whole entire world, and it just made me think, I was like, yeah, I really deserve to buy myself that. So yeah, got myself that bracelet, absolutely love it, and that is like the big thing that I bought myself whilst I was in New York. But now on to the actual like American things that I know you're all going to want to see. So where do I start? Do I start with Target? Okay, when I went to Target, first thing that was on my list was the Lemmies, because I've seen loads of people rave on about these and I really wanted to try them. So the only ones I've tried so far are the Lemmy Sleeps, and oh my god, they are insane. So I took two of these on the plane home and they worked really well. However, on the plane home, the people behind us are being just extremely rude. So I feel like I couldn't really sleep on the plane home just because we were trying to deal with that. But I basically took two of these last night because the jet lag from New York this time has been horrendous. I've got no idea why it's been so bad. So I took two of these last night at about 2 AM when I genuinely was like wide awake. 20 minutes later, I was out for the count and I woke up at 11:30 this morning, which is unheard of for me because because I will naturally, even if I'm knackered, wake up at like 7:30, 8 in the morning. So when I woke up and I saw the time, I was floored. And when I tell you I had the most deepest, like beautiful sleep, I woke up feeling so refreshed. Like it was weird because I've never taken like a sleep supplement or anything before, and I probably won't take them every night because I feel like it does put you into such a deep sleep that I would only really take these when I know I don't have to wake up at a certain time the next morning, because I felt that like out of it from the sleep that I went in. But they are insane. Like I genuinely understand the hype around these now, because like I said, it knocked me out and I was floored. And then the other two I bought are the Let Me Glow ones for hair, skin and nails, and then the Let Me Purr, which is vaginal probiotic gummies. I just thought they sounded really interesting, and I actually haven't seen like any reviews or anything on these ones, so I will let you guys know how I get on with them. But I think you're just meant to take like 2 a day. Yeah, adults take 2 gummies daily. So very excited to give these a go, and these were about $20 to $30 a pot, I think, but it actually might be a bit cheaper to order them as a bundle to the UK. I'm not too sure. And then from Target, I also got the EOS 24-hour moisture body lotion in vanilla cashmere. This again was on my list to get when I was in America, because it is a dupe of the Lush Sticky Dates, which is my hands down favorite like body wash, body moisturizer. And I used some of Cal's because we started using it in when we were in New York, and it's insane. It smells exactly like Sticky Dates, and I'm so excited to use this. Oh my god, every time I get out of the shower, it maybe smells a little bit sweeter than Sticky Dates, like it's a little bit lighter. But if you love Sticky Dates and you want to get it for like the third of the price, I would recommend this. And then I picked up this, and Cal was saying that people are saying this is really good. So it's the Vaseline Healing Jelly Cocoa Shimmer Jelly Stick. So it's basically like a body glow, but it's in a stick, and I love Vaseline as a brand, so I thought this looked really interesting. But look at that, and it smells amazing. It obviously smells like cocoa butter, but I'm going to a party on Friday, and I'm thinking I'm going to put it to the test then, because I've seen loads of people since me buying it talk about this. So I'm excited to try that, so I picked up that from Target. And then I also love mini things, and I buy mini things at like any chance I get. So I got this little mini Vaseline. It's the mini cocoa butter one, and I just got this to keep in my handbag. I actually pretty sure I've had one of these before from America like years ago, but I just wanted to get another one because I don't know why it's open already. But are you joking? Like look how tiny that little container is. It's so cute. I think that is everything that I picked up from Target. I did get some food and stuff, but I ate that whilst I was out there. Then I actually went to Hershey's World and M&M World and everything, and I picked up this for my mum. It says I Heart New York, and it's got the I Heart New York M&Ms in it. I thought this was really cute. And then I actually picked up myself some Hershey socks, because well actually I originally bought these to wear with my Timberlands because my shoes were rubbing me so bad when I was in New York. I wore these new loafers that I got, and they cut up my feet like horrendously bad. I've got blisters all around the side and on my toes. So I originally bought these to wear to like make my feet like hurt less, and then went to go and put them on one day, and I just thought it's too hot, like I'm just gonna have to save these for when I'm home. So got some little Hershey socks, and then I also picked up these Kit Kat socks. I got these for Callum because Callum loves Kit Kat, and I don't think he's obviously gonna wear these out. These are just for around the house, but I saw them and thought I'm gonna have to get Callum those because Kit Kat is one of his favorite chocolates. And then for Atticus, I actually picked up this cute little M&M chocolate like pin badge, and then when you tilt it, the M&Ms come out the packet, which I thought was really cool. And then I got him some of this Jolly Rancher sensory putty, because he's got some like sensory putty that he uses and he really likes it, so I thought I'd get him a Jolly Rancher one. And this was from the Hershey store. Definitely wasn't from the M&M store, so it must have been from the Hershey store. Then really random from the gift shop, I actually just picked up some NYPD shorts. I got no idea why I got these. I just thought they'd be fun to wear as like pajama shorts, and I just really liked them, so I picked these up. And I also got from a random little market, but I just realized it's on my bag. If you've watched my New York vlogs, you would have seen it. I got a little Labubu outfit. They had like a market going on in Times Square, and he was selling loads of fake Labubus, but then loads of outfits, and he let us buy the outfits without buying the Labubus. So I got some little like Prada dungarees for like $5 for my Labubu, and they are so cute. So you can go and watch my other New York vlogs. I think it will be in the last one if you want to go and see that. And then I also picked up this hat, and I absolutely love this hat. We went into Lids, and as soon as I saw they did personalization on the hats, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get one because I wanted a really nice hat for ages, and I thought I can look at this and remember that I got it in New York. So I went for this pattern, which I love, and then on this side we got the silver Statue of Liberty stitched in and a little like Broadway sign, and then on the other side I got Stassi, which is a nickname that is never gonna catch on, but I love that nickname for me rather than Anna, so I got Stassi on the side. Then I also found this little like grills pin badge in one of the other lids, and then I did actually buy, but I've realized they're in my handbag that is still up at Cal's. I went to like a New York gift shop and I got like a little New York pin badge, but mine's silver and the one Byron got is gold, so we're gonna swap because I'm a gold girly rather than a silver girly. So I'm gonna put the gold New York badge somewhere on here. And I also bought from that shop some stickers and a mat for my journal, but again, they are upstairs. But yeah, I absolutely love this hat. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, you've got to come home with me. She's just, I mean, she's gonna mess up my hair now and it's way too hot to be wearing a hat, but I love her. We actually went to a baseball game whilst we were out in New York, and I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I didn't really realize like how big the baseball game was gonna be. Like, I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't know it was gonna be as good as it actually was. And they had like cheerleaders and the music was so good and the vibes were just so unbelievably high that I wanted to buy a little baseball to remember it by, because I've bought a couple of other baseballs, which is a really random thing I know to buy, from other places that I've been to. So I thought this one was really cool, and it's the New York Mets baseball. So I got that from the baseball game that we went to. And then on our last day, the boys wanted to go to Macy's, but I didn't have time because we were going to a rooftop party and I needed to wash my hair, and I knew if I went to Macy's, the hair was not getting washed. So I stayed in and I gave the boys $100 of my cash, and I said, surprise me with some bits. So they took 50 each and they did like a little competition. Cal actually got me, they went completely opposite end of the spectrum actually. Cal got me a mini Stanley, which again is actually up at his, so I need to grab it, and it's pink, and he filled it with a freezing cold Coke Zero. And then he went to Taco Bell and got me my favorite Taco Bell Power Bowl, and he put it in a gift bag, which was really cute. And then Byron went the opposite end of the spectrum, and we had a Korean store next door to our hotel, and they did amazing sushi that we had. But then he also got me lots of other little bits. So he got me, this is really random, these like fish sweets, because I want to prank my mum with these, so I need to try and do that prank actually before this video goes up. So he got me these to do that prank on with my mum. He got me these little Sunny Angel stickers to put on my laptop, which are so unbelievably cute. Then he got me a little face mask. He got me some matcha Pocky sticks, which I'm so excited to try. And then he went into Sephora and he got me one of these because I was using Cal's the whole time and he knew I really wanted one. It's the Touchland Power Mist, like, what do you call them? Hand sanitizers. But this smells insane, and I love the fact that you just spray it onto your hands like this. Like, it's just, oh my God, it's gorgeous. It smells insane. It smells a little bit like if you've just had, which I know might not be to everyone's taste, but if you've just had like a spray tan or you've just tanned, it smells a bit like fresh tan, but like fresher. It's like that sort of scent. But got this from Byron to keep in my handbag, so thank you very much, boys. You both did exceptionally well. Like, you both went opposite end of the spectrum, but it was like things that I really wanted. And then this is where the haul is gonna turn into my favorite part, because Bath & Body Works, they had a huge annual sale on and everything in the shop was up to 75% off. So I knew I was gonna go ham. Didn't realize I was actually gonna go this ham, but it's so worth it because, like, just to put it into context, the candles over here are £30, which is really expensive for a 3-wick candle. In America, they were on sale for $10, which is about £7. So yeah, I picked up 6 candles. So the first one I got is salted butterscotch. They actually had a load of their autumn candles in, so I thought, I'm gonna pick up some of the autumn ones. Oh, these are normally $26.95 in America, so that's about £20, I think. So still cheaper than the UK, but for £7, I was like, how can I say no? It smells so sickly and I love it. Like, any chance for a sickly scent, I take. I got vanilla bean, which is gorgeous. Again, just smells super vanilla-y. I then got another vanilla bean, but I bought these on 2 separate occasions, so I'd forgot that I'd already bought a vanilla bean, and because it was in different packaging, like I said, I obviously didn't click, but smells insane. And I thought I'd get the autumn candles just so then when it comes around to autumn, I've already got them in the cupboard and I don't have to spend £30 on them in this country. Then I got this one, which is sweet orange and agave, and this is a white barn candle. This actually smells insanely fresh. It smells like I've just cleaned the whole entire house, and you can still smell all of the cleaning products. That's the sort of smell this is giving off. And I normally, obviously, I go for really sickly scents in the house, which is really not to everybody's taste, but it smells insane. So this is a nice little switch up from like a sickly scent to a more fresh scent. Then I got one of my all-time favorites. This is cinnamon spiced vanilla. So completely going back to the sickly scents, but cinnamon is one of my favorite scents in the whole entire world. And I just think in the autumn winter time, when you could smell something really sweet and sickly, it just smells so much better. Like when it's autumn and I've got all my candles lit, I want to be smelling like an actual cup of hot chocolate with every single topping on. Like I don't want to be smelling fresh washing. So this just smells insane. I cannot wait to burn all these. Like I'm not wishing summer away, but I kind of am, so I can burn these candles. Then I got Fiji White Sands, and this has actually got severely damaged in the suitcase on the way home. But again, this is actually more of a fresh scent, so I'm gonna burn all of the fresh scents way before I burn all the sickly ones. But Bath & Body Works candles are just where it's at, girls. Like honest to God, I cannot recommend them enough. I've got them in every single room in the house and I burn them every single day. But I just thought, how much did this cost me? $42 for 6 candles, which is, wait, is it 42? 7, 14, 21, yeah, $42 for 6 candles. No, $60, £42 for 6 candles, which is crazy for Bath & Body Works. So yeah, no apologies there, I had to go ham. And then all of the like body products were down to $3 to $3.50, and just for an example, they're meant to be $19. So again, I went a bit ham. So I got this body cream, and this is in the scent Pistachio Glaze, which smells amazing. I love the scent of pistachio. And then this was meant to be $18.95 and it was $3, and it is the body spray, which again, oh my God, this is, we need smell-o-vision like for this reason, so you can smell them, but again, it smells actually insane. So got those. Then I picked up another 2. So this is the Seeing Rouge body cream, and this actually really reminded me of Baccarat Rouge. And in the UK they do a scent from Bath & Body Works like Baccarat Rouge, but it's not called Seeing Rouge, it's called something else, and it's not Moulin Rouge either, but I really can't remember what it is now, and it's in like a dark burgundy sort of packaging, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, it smells exactly like that, so I got that. And then this is the Eau Cherry Fine Fragrance Mist, and again, this was $3, but this is gorgeous. It smells fresh, like proper fresh, like cherry sweet sort of smell. So yeah, if you're wondering what I'm smelling like at the moment, it is either this or of pistachios, because those 4 for $12 was crazy. And then the hand soaps were also on offer for $3. So I had to go a little bit ham on the hand soaps. I actually did get 2 for my mum though. So the ones I got for my mum are the Santorini Coast and Sunshine and Lemons. I know that my mum loves scents like this. My mum is a proper like fresh scent sort of person, and that is super, super fresh. It literally smells like holiday. But these are meant to be $8 and they were on sale for $3. Then this is the other one, Sunshine and Lemons, which obviously just smells like lemons. To be honest, I actually wish I got myself that one, because like for hand soap, that smells really good. Then these were the 2 I got myself. I got myself a Acai Berry Spritz and a top up of the churro cinnamon bun. I bought the churro cinnamon bun one when I was in Orlando, and I've used both of them up because they're that good. That smells insane as well. I love the smell of acai, and that smells exactly like acai, but for me, nothing can be topped on this one. Oh, it just smells so sickly. I'm so bad for sickly scents, but it smells insane. I got these, and these were probably the only 2 things in Bath & Body Works that I got that weren't actually on offer. So these are the room sprays, and again, I've actually bought one of these before. I bought one of these, I think it was in Orlando, and I have never smelled a stronger scented room spray in my whole entire life. So I picked up 2. So I've got the Whipped Honey and Vanilla and Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. They spray quite aggressively. Wait, hang on. Like that, like, you really don't need a lot. Like I promise you, if I sprayed like 2 of those in this living room, the whole living room smells like it. That is how little you need. Then I've got this one, which is Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. So obviously got this for autumn. Again, oh, it's just insane. And these were $8.95 each, but I think they were like 2 for $15 or something like that. And then you obviously can't go to Bath & Body Works without picking up some of the pocket bags. I will forever remember, and I've told this story on my YouTube before, but when I first got paid from YouTube, which was when I was about, I'm gonna say 15, 16, and I got £60, because that was the threshold of how much you had to earn before they would release your money. Didn't even have a bank account, so I had to go into my mum's bank account, and I went straight onto eBay, and the first thing that I bought myself was a Bath & Body Works pocket bag, and I still have it now. So it'll be about 10 years old. So obviously I can't use it, but it was the I Heart S'mores one, and I just can't part with it, because that is like the first thing that I ever bought myself with the money that I earn. And I remember watching all of the American YouTubers buy all these pocket bags, and it was all I ever wanted in life. So every time I go to Bath & Body Works now, I have to top up. So I got really sickly scents. I got the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, I got Honeycomb, which I know is going to smell insane, another honeycomb, cozy almond vanilla, milk, and then a marshmallow pumpkin latte. This milk one smells so good. These were all by the tills as well, so I thought I'd like miss them all. Then I saw them and I was like, huh, you're coming home with me. That smells so good. And it doesn't smell like milk, but it smells a bit like a milkshake. I've sprayed a lot of stuff in this living room. I've got a lot of scents going off right now. But that is everything that I picked up in New York. I obviously also did spend money on experiences like the baseball game, and then we went to Top of the Rock, and Cal and I actually paid to go on the beam and then like the spinny thing right at the top, and we paid for the pictures for that. And then we went to a jazz club, which we obviously had to pay for, and we just did loads of amazing things. Like the whole trip was just incredible. I think New York is probably my favorite city like I've ever been to. Like it's just one of those places that as soon as you go, you just absolutely fall in love with the place. Also took a mortgage out to buy another set of crumble cookies, and that set of crumble cookies was really not worth the money at all. There was a couple ones in there. Maybe my taste test is up on TikTok and Reels, but I don't know if it's up on YouTube yet. But yeah, that was interesting, and literally had to take out a mortgage to buy those cookies because why are they so goddamn expensive? But that is pretty much everything that I got. Make sure to go and check out my other New York vlogs if you haven't watched them already, and I will see you very soon for a brand new video. Mwah. Bye.